Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, better yet, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is Big Girl Diary. Okay, there is a lot going on over there. I'm sorry, there's a lot going on over there in the UK. Now, the British Royals, they always has something going on. They are the gift that keeps on giving. Whether if it's King Charles or Prince William, Princess Catherine, I mean Duchess Meghan and all that infighting, and whether if it's Queen Consort Camilla hooking up with her ex-husband on little rendezvous. I mean, allegedly, supposedly, possibly. Hey, it is what it is. Okay. Now, King Charles, I have to admit, he is the master manipulator in this situation. Now, Prince Harry and King Charles had a secret meeting that was just recent. And who was snubbed out was Prince William. Now, you know he threw a tantrum. How dare you leave me out of this situation? Oh my goodness, how dare you? Ah! Okay, one of those numbers. He's just screaming and hollering and acting crazy because he wasn't in on the meeting. Now, what I find interesting was after the meeting, he goes over to the Ukraine, but it was hush hush, right? It was hush hush him to going over there to the Invictus. But before he went over to the Ukraine, he had this engagement that he was supposed to be at a specific time. But dealing with his dad, he was like 45 minutes late. So, Prince William was like, you were late. You're not supposed to be late. That looks bad. You're a bad ex-royal, and you're not getting paid by us because if so, we wouldn't pay you. Okay. However, what Prince Harry did was when he went to the meeting, I can't remember the name of the organization or charity that it was, but he dropped $1.3 million of his own personal money. Now, UK, I don't know if you know this or not, but what the royals are doing, and this is savage, they give you money that you give them, and they turn around and use that money to give back to you for it only to be given back to them. Let's go over this again. The royals give money to charity. That's taxpayers' money. That's your money. That's not money coming from the duchy. That's not money coming from their personal engagement. That's not money coming from their personal wealth. No, they're not doing that. They are giving the money to charity that they normally start or endorse. And when they drop money, that's taxpayers' money. And then the money that they give you, you only give back to them, and that goes into the royal bank. People, you're being played. Prince Harry goes over there and he says, hey, I'm giving money from my personal money that I go out and I earn. I earn this money, and this is coming from my personal banking account. It has nothing to do with Archwell, nothing like that. This money's coming out from me, money that I earned. So here's $1.3 million. Now, when that happens, Prince William is pulling out the rest of the hair that he has on his head. He's like, no, oh my goodness. Why are you showing? Okay, let me stop. I'm being a little melodramatic here. Okay, but I thought it was quite interesting. I did. Now, let's get into a little bit of what's said. Oh. There is this one content creator. Her name is Mrs. Duchess Campbell? I don't quite remember, but she said something rather interesting. Now, she's in the know. She has a connection with the royals somehow. I'm not quite sure how. But she was suggesting that King Charles asked Prince Harry to come over for a secret meeting, and it was only to snub him or rub him in his face because he did not get the royal car that has the blue light for him to come through traffic. I'm like, how is that a royal snub? He wasn't getting that all this time, so why would he have it now? I mean, I just thought that was quite interesting for her to even bring something like that up. And I don't know who her source is saying that whatever King Charles conversation was, that she was previewed, not her being previewed, but someone that was maybe having a glass, what do you call it, cup, listening at the door, getting whatever information, and then possibly giving it to her. I mean, I'm saying allegedly, possibly, maybe, because she said that she had people that are in the know that talk to her. And plus, she's around there. Okay. Cheerio, right? I just thought that was quite interesting, very interesting. But this is what I want to share. Do I want to share this one or this one? Which one? Okay, here. Now, I think, and this is simply my personal thought, I'm not there. I don't hang around there, not at all. But I think I think King Charles, I personally think that King Charles sees himself, he's getting older. He's realizing that he needs to put his house in order before he goes to the great beyond. And one of the things you don't want, I don't know any parent that is sane that wants to still have a bad relationship with their children before they leave, not put things in order. So I truly believe, as a parent, and I am the queen of my household, okay? No, but I would believe as a parent that King Charles does have a heart. He does. And him and his son are on the outs. And by him getting ready to leave this earth, I'm pretty sure he's like, I want to mend fences with my son before I leave this earth. So I thought this was quite interesting. So let's go ahead and check this out. Now here, Prince Harry, where is it at? Okay, here, Prince Harry. This is okay. Prince Harry and King Charles are reconciling. Their feud was once a relatable thing, and it was really bad. It was really bad. And the thing that I find interesting, that's a nice picture between the two of them. That is. But here it says, I may not live in a palace, but I still say that even the most challenging of relatives has not slagged me off of Oprah. Yeah. But here it says, ironically, really, that sometimes quintessentially the British could be such bad news for the UK. King Charles and Prince Harry met for a cup of tea on Wednesday. And that's absolutely terrible for the monarch. Now, why would that be? That doesn't make any sense. And I have a funny feeling where people are going to go, it's horrible because he's still with Duchess Meghan. He needs to give her up. She is destroying the kingdom. Because of her, the whole kingdom is going to collapse. Just her, only her. In the 1,000 years that the royals have been there, it's going to collapse because of Duchess Meghan. Now, if you are that of that mindset, I would strongly suggest you put on a helmet before you go outside. And please stop eating the lead paint chips. Get away from that. Eat potato chips. Eat those little crackers, but stay away from the lead paint chips. It's causing you harm. Okay. So here, okay, the Family Feud has been there for a relatable content in the years. So the sign of reconciliation is underway. Might be heartwarming on the human level, which is good, but aren't the royals supposed to be focused on the duties and sacrifice in the world of compare and despair? Thinking many were grateful for the opportunity to compare and say, oh yeah, instead, every family has issues, and you should feel better about your own, knowing that no one is immune. Also, it's, to be honest, that has been a silver of Schadenfreude. Very interesting too. Not to mention comfort in the idea that at least we're not that bad. Okay, that's one way of putting it. Even our most challenging relatives is unlikely to have to publish a tell-all book. Wait a minute. Now that you don't know what you're talking about. Have you heard of what? Wait, what's her name? Mommy Dearest? Joan Crawford? Oh, she was horrible. She adopted all of her children and she abused the first two and cut them out of everything, saying, I leave you nothing and you know why. I'm like, oh man. So we have those family members. They call them challenging. Okay, fine. You could call them challenging all you want. But okay, I'll leave it right there. I'll just leave it right there. Oh, and to go to Oprah, everybody went to Oprah. Everyone went to Oprah and talked about their families. Celebrities, non-celebrities. You had this was some years ago. You had an Indian prince. Wait a minute. You had an Indian prince who left the kingdom of India, or his palace, because he was gay, and that was not acceptable. So he left the kingdom and came over here somewhere in the US. I don't know if he's in Canada or not. I'm not quite sure. And he went on Oprah and told Oprah, so my family don't accept. That's what they do. So to etch out Prince Harry, and also they write tell-all books too. So to only say that Prince Harry is the only one that has done that is a horrible thing to say, dismissing everyone else because you don't, because you have a, or I'll put it like this. You may have a special liking towards the royal and their secrets and everything else that you're willing to uphold. And even though that Princess Diana suffered worse, okay? Duchess Meghan has not suffered as bad as Princess Diana. And you're looking at Princess Kate. Oh my goodness. She's going through heck in a handbasket. She's going through those things. But to ignore all that, and then say everything is Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan's fault, and it's Duchess Meghan from Mexit. That's why the whole monarchy is going downhill. Just stop it. Just stop it. They're not the only one who left. You even had, who was it? Oh my goodness. It's not the King of Japan, the Emperor of Japan. His son left with his wife. Ever since Prince Harry did what he did, he left. Other monarchs, their children are leaving because of the crazy stuff what their family does, and it's kept under wraps because they want other people to think that they're good people and they are normal. You're not normal. That's all that I'm saying. But let's get back to the article. I just thought that was interesting. Okay, so Oprah. So what I found rather interesting. So I just want to get straight to the point. Where is it? Doggone it. I think. Okay, is this it? Okay, I think this is the paragraph. At The Guardian, we see it as our job not only to report the facts as we find them, but to provide the historical and global context necessary to fully understand the turbulent times in which we live in. Humanity, curiosity, and honesty guide us. That's not what I wanted to bring out. No, I'm sorry. But that's good that they want to be honest, and humanity, curiosity, and honesty guide them. That's good to know. But it said something about Duchess Meghan. Is this it? Okay, yeah, right here. Added to the best known royal image over the years, along with the balcony, kisses, and coronation, is the picture of William, Kate, Harry, and Meghan making public appearances as Windsor Castle after the Queen's death. As they took long, visibly painfully awkward, walked down the driveway, surveying the floral tributes and their every move, micro expression were filmed. Yeah, it was. And I think that right there is quite interesting that they brought that out. But let me also say this too. Harry kept stum about the cuppa with Charles. I guess I don't know what that is. For the rest of his time in London, and during a surprise visit to Kyiv, his silence, apparently a condition of King Charles insisted on if they were going to stay in touch. Okay. Because he said that there was a condition. But even if the Windsors do reunite, we always have Mexit. The relationship between the relations between our relations between your shouldn't be your relatives, okay, whatever it is, at all, at an all-time low, and you are forced together for a 3 lineup whip event as a celebration, commiseration, just in memory of Mexit. I can be thankful for small mercies. Okay, now no matter what, Duchess Meghan is going to be blamed. All right, she's going to be blamed for everything. Now, this is what I view it as. I'm an outsider looking in, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm an outsider looking in. Duchess Meghan, by her, okay, now number one, say what you want to say, but one thing about Americans, we are workaholics. We get up early in the morning, we get our work done, we try to get things done early, and then finish our work, and then go home, go play, or do whatever. Now, Duchess Meghan is up 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, she has a work ethic. Now, if you, how can I say this? Okay. if your job as a royal, and that is to make public appearances and to keep up with Parliament, see what they're doing, and everything what you do is behind the scenes. Now, while it's behind the scenes, it's basically according to when your time is available. So if you get up 9 o'clock in the morning and you're getting a shower by 9:30, and Duchess Megan is up by 5 doing her yoga, having a shower, and she's texting people by 7 o'clock in the morning because she's up doing work, that's her work ethic. And that's what people were saying. The problem is that she works too hard. She works too much. She's a workaholic. And when you have a group of people to where they go at their own pace and they work maybe a month out of the year and they have their own home offices and they're very seldomly there, I mean, it's, I get why they're pissed. I get why, because Duchess Megan stands there and it makes everybody else lose energy because her energy is like this: work, 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 work. Or as Rihanna would say, work, 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 work. Hey, now work, 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 work. Hey, now, right? So I get the problem. The problem is Duchess Megan is making them look bad. Prince Harry got on her, on her energy. So he gets up and he's up there working too. So that's what they do. And they work. Now, when you get up whenever you want to, and you may disagree, and you're entitled to disagree, but how many public appearances have the royals made? Now, when Prince Harry came, he said hi. He dropped 1.3 million from his own personal funds. Prince William ran out there and he, get ready to pull the rest of his hair out. Oh my God, he's making me look bad, and he's not even a working royal. How dare you? Let me go ahead and go pet some goats. I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. And that is it in a nutshell. That right there. Because Duchess Megan, she works. She made her own fortune. Now, it's nowhere near, and don't say anything crazy. Well, she don't have billions of dollars. You don't either, okay? And matter of fact, you don't have Duchess Megan's money anyway. You didn't have her money before she got married, and then you're criticizing her for not having that kind of money. Well, let me tell you, how do you think the royals got their money? It wasn't by being nice, okay? I'm gonna leave it right there. But I mean, I just find it quite interesting. Now, look, Duchess Megan, she has a garden. Now, one thing Americans do, especially where you come from, if you're from down south, you're people from down south, you normally keep a garden, okay? And people in the U.S. keeping a garden, that right there goes back, way back, way back. Okay, that's just something that's done. Now, Prince Harry, he keeps up. I mean, he most definitely. Okay, they were saying some horrible things about Prince Harry, how he didn't have any skills, he was a spare. What can he do? He brings nothing to the table. Well, when he met her, he got a lot of skills. He got a lot of skills. He's out there doing his thing. He took his charity, his Invictus Games, to the next level. It took him some years to do it, but now that charity right there is going international. And the fact that he has his wife backing him, I'm not saying that she started it. She didn't help him start it. No, she didn't. But however, she had his back. And that's how it's supposed to be. She is his helpmeet. He does it and she helps him along. Wherever he falls back, she's there to hold, to keep him up, to keep moving. So Prince Harry found the right woman that matches his speed, and they do and work well together. Now, so far, Princess Kate, she went on 3 vacations. 3. And my thing, and what was it like for like 2 weeks, 2 weeks at a time? Uh, that just Princess Kate. Um, you might want to go to work. Go to work. And the fact that she keeps on using this her cancer issue, she can't do this because of her cancer recovery. You're over your cancer, you've been found cancer free. Is it some infighting that's going on and you don't want people to know, so you're coming up with stories like this to cover for the fact that you and Prince William are getting ready to get a divorce? Because the information's already out there, we already know. But instead of saying, well, and this is just simply me, because Americans, we really don't like BS. Straight to the point. Just say, look, I'm getting ready to divorce old horseshoe over here. I'm going to divorce him, or he's divorcing me because he has olive oil over there waiting in the winds, and I can't believe I fell for that stuff. I had 3 children. He's going to kick me to the curb, right? Wait a minute. Okay, that's a bit much. But however, that right there is what's going on according to the news, what they're saying. That's according to the news, what the news is out there. He has his mother's divorce attorneys. And if you think the average bear is stupid, you gotta look, you gotta come up with better lies. You do. They are so, how can I say, you could tell that they're a lie. We're not getting a divorce, but I'm seeing my dad's divorce attorneys. Now I'm getting rid of them, and I'm going to use my mom's divorce attorneys. But I'm not having a divorce. I'm paying them all this money, shelling out all this money, but I'm not getting a divorce. And you spend all your time saying that Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry are getting a divorce. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you. Prince Harry is never, ever, 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 ever going to leave Duchess Meghan. That will never happen in this lifetime. He did what his great uncle Edward did. He advocated the throne, gave it to his brother, and ran off with Wallace. That's what he said. Forget about this. I want that. And that right there, Prince Harry's never going to give that up. That's what King Edward did. He gave everything to, what's his name? King Charles, Queen Elizabeth's father, Queen Elizabeth II. His uncle gave up everything and gave it to his brother. And he ran off to the U.S. down in Florida doing footsies with Wallace. Now, I don't know what kind of agreement they came up with because the man never worked. Now, and if you hear some of the rumors that goes on down there in Hollywood, Florida, back at that time, and how they went around to different places around the U.S., and if you hear those stories, you're like, okay, all right, hey, it is what it is, right? But that's not what Prince Harry's doing. Prince Harry, he left to get a life, to establish a life with his wife and children. And that right there, by him doing that, it makes them look lazy. And if you want to rebel against something, rebel that you're paying these people for less people, more money, and less work. I'm just saying, me on the outside looking in. But to me, it looks like that there is going to be a reconciliation between King Charles and Prince Harry. Now, what does that mean? That's going to put Prince William in a tight position, because go back some years. Go back about 30 years. Okay? Go back about 30 years and see the interviews. Just look at the interviews between Prince Harry and Prince William. Look at them. See the way Prince William taunted Harry every chance he got, every interview. Yes, and I'm just too good looking, and My brother isn't. Oh, he's just jealous. Just listen to him. Just listen to him. He did not, because I remember this stuff. And I'm like, Prince William he is just a jealous old thing. He's just mean to his brother for no reason at all. I mean, I remember this stuff. I remember the interview with Barbara Walters. She went over there. I mean, I'm just like he just was. He was, how can I say, man, he didn't miss an opportunity to zing his brother. He didn't miss it. And Prince Harry had to stay there and take his BS. He had to stay there and take it. And it was unfortunate to watch, but that's what occurred. Now, wait a minute. Now you may disagree with me, and that's okay. You could always disagree. Oh, where's it at? Okay. Okay. All right. I put in case if you want to come up. Okay. Okay, in case if you want to come up or not, but that has been for a long time. Now that Prince Harry, he's his own man. He's outside of the thumb of the firm. He doesn't make his money from the firm. He makes his own money by his own efforts, his abilities and his efforts. He's out there networking. He's out there talking to other stars. And you're all like, how dare you talk to Hollywood? Them people, you are over there and you are a scrounge and you're trying to drum up this. It's called networking, in case if you don't know. It's called networking. You network. That's how you get business. That's how you get people to pay into, to buy into what you're doing. And Duchess Megan is out there cooking. I'm looking at that food. I said, girl, you go ahead and make that food. Because Prince Harry said, the first time he tasted Megan's food, he said, I never tasted anything that delicious and flavorable before. I'm like, who was cooking for you? They don't, what do they only do? Cook with salt and pepper and that's it? They don't believe in seasonings? Man, I thought it was interesting. But again, I'm going to say this again. Prince Harry, no matter how much you want, no matter, he's never going to leave Duchess Megan. Never, ever, 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 ever going to leave her. Never. And he said it. He said, I hear, I watch, I read these newspapers. I listen to what people say, how I'm leaving her next week. And on Thursday, they're going to get a divorce. And he's sitting there like, he's looking, he's like, okay, Thursday passed. He goes, I feel so bad for those people. I feel so bad for them because they want my marriage to blow up or disintegrate because they have nothing else. He said, I feel bad for them. I'm like, I don't. They're terrible when to bust up relationships. But that's what these people do. They do not like, and when I say they, I mean the people who are royalists, who do not like the fact that Harry had the nerve and the gall to follow his heart and marry the woman that he saw. He was flipping, he was going through social media and he saw Duchess Megan, was like, boom. He said that himself. He said, I was going through Instagram and Duchess Megan was doing something and he saw her and everything stopped. He was like, oh, obviously I'm making that up, but he saw her and he was like, oh my goodness, she is so beautiful. Now, we all know that men are visual. They're visual first. You have to pass the beauty test. Now, after the beauty test, everything else is in check. And she checked whatever boxes he needed checked, and they were checked, and that's it. So Prince William, he's pulling his hair out. His dad pulled a sneaky one past him. He didn't pass it through him. Keep in mind that King Charles gave Prince William power to where they can rule together. Keep that in mind. King Charles did something sneaky because he didn't pass it through Prince William, because Prince William would have said, no, I don't want my brother anywhere around him. We're going back to when we were teenagers. Forget about him when I had all that hair and I was flipping it like this. Oh, flipping it like this. And Prince Harry just stood there like this. Yeah, he's going back to those days. So I just wonder, this is simply me wondering, did King Charles set something aside for Prince Harry? Now, if he did, will Prince William will be then King William? Will he honor his father's wishes? Now, we already know that King Charles did not honor his mother's wishes. And me may be looking back and say, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. I should have honored my mom's wishes, and I should have done that, but I didn't. Now I got to look down at what I did because I showed my son that's what I did, letting him know that that's okay. You don't have to honor what your parents said, put down in writing, because it's a contract. You don't got to honor it because we're the sovereign. And you can go ahead and sue all you want. I don't got to do it. But I find it interesting. I'm wondering if King Charles is setting aside money, real estate. I don't think it's going to be real estate because everything's in a duchy. Unless if King Charles has outside real estate and money that he's going to give to Prince Harry for him and his family. Because regardless, whether you like it or not, that is his son. It is his son. You may not like it, and that's okay. You don't have to like him. I like him because he reminds me of his mother. He has that giving spirit. He will be the Prince of Hearts, just like Princess Diana is the Queen of Hearts. She always will be, no matter what. Let me see, do I have her up here? No matter what this woman does, no matter how many dogs she picks up and pets, no matter how many children she grabs by their sleeves because she don't want to touch them. No matter how many times she does that, she'll never be the Queen of Hearts. She'll be the Queen Consort, and that is it. That's it. But please like and subscribe. Please do that. Oh, I meant to do this. I meant to do that earlier. Please like and subscribe. Please do that. And I thank you for stopping by. These things are so cool. Oh my goodness, I like it. All right. On that note, I truly want to thank you for stopping by.